Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to teach you all how to make a very beautiful lace top or tee with just two rectangles. And trust me, it's going to look so beautiful by the time we are done. And for materials, I actually made use of a scrap yarn that I've had. It's a 4-ply Nako yarn and it's a medium weight yarn. And I would also make use of a 4.5mm hook, but you can make use of any yarn or any hook you have available. Just make sure you take your measurements correctly and you'll be fine. In today's tutorial, I'll be making mine in a size large, but I'll teach you how to customize this to fit whatever size you intend to make it for. Now, with that out of the way, let's get into the tutorial. To begin, we're going to first start by making a slip knot. And then you're going to make as much chains that can go from your front to your back. Now, how long you make this chain depends on if you want your top cropped or you want your top long. But I want mine cropped, so I'll make as much chains and I'll put it over my body till I'm comfortable with the length. And make sure that the number of chains that you make is in a multiple of 8 plus 5. I'm done with mine. I did a total of 101 chains and this measures 27 inches. So remember, mine is supposed to be cropped. If you want just longer, you have to make more chains. For row 1, skip 3 chains and hold on to the 4th chain with your hand. Now turn your work to the back and you're going to work into the back loop of the 4th chain. So yarn over, insert your hook into the back loop, yarn over and pull through. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops and yarn over, pull through the remaining 2 loops. This is how to make a double crochet. So from here onwards, we're going to make 1 double crochet into each of the chains. Remember to work in the back loop only till we get to the very last chain. So now into the next chain, insert your hook into the back loop, and make a double crochet. Into the next, insert your hook into the back loop and make a double crochet. Into the next, insert your hook into the back loop and make a double crochet. So just repeat this till you get to the end. So I'm done with mine. I have a total of 99 stitches for this row, and that is because this chain 3 that we left out here also counts as a stitch. So let's make row 2. For row 2, chain up 3 and turn your work. And this chain 3 is going to count as 1 double crochet. So you're going to yarn over and go into the next stitch and make 1 double crochet. Chain up 1, skip 1 stitch and go into the next with a double crochet. So now instead of walking into the top V like we normally would like this, we're going to insert our hook into the double crochet itself so it looks more aligned. Chain up 1, skip 1 stitch, go into the next with a double crochet. Chain up 1, skip 1 stitch and go into the next with a double crochet. So you're going to repeat the pattern till you have 3 stitches remaining at the end of your row. I'm done with row 2 and I worked till I had 3 stitches remaining. Now let me teach you guys how to finish up row 2. Chain up 1 like normal, skip 1 stitch and go into the next with a double crochet. So you're going to make a double crochet this time like normal by inserting it underneath the V on top. Then in the third chain of your starting chain, you're going to make a double crochet. And that's it for row 2. Now let's make row 3. For row 3, chain up 3 and turn your work. Into the next stitch, make a double crochet. Into the chain space, make a double crochet. Please make a double crochet into and not under the chain space. Into the next stitch, make a double crochet. In the chain space, make a double crochet. So you're going to make 1 double crochet in each stitch till you get to the end of the row. And remember to work into the chain space, not underneath the chain space. It's very important for this pattern. So I'm done with my row 3, and I just want to briefly show you guys how to finish this up. That's if you don't know how to. I have 2 stitches remaining. I'm going to insert my hook into the next stitch and make a double crochet and into the third chain of my starting chain here, and I'll make a double crochet. And that's it for row 3. For row 4, chain up 3 and turn your work. And into the next stitch, you're going to make a double crochet. Chain up 2, skip 1 stitch and go into the next double crochet stitch with a single crochet. So just like we did here, we'll be working directly into the double crochet stitch. So to make a single crochet, insert your hook like so, yarn over and pull through. You should have 2 loops on your hook. Now you're going to yarn over and pull through those 2 loops you have on your hook. Chain up 5 and you're going to skip 3 double crochet and go into the next with a single crochet. So remember to work into the stitch and not into the V. Chain up 5 and skip 3 stitches and go into the next with a single crochet. Chain up 5, skip 3 stitches, go into the next with a single crochet. So just repeat this till you have 3 stitches remaining at the end of the row. So I've worked till I have 3 stitches remaining. So let's finish up row 4. Chain up 2, skip 1 stitch, go into the next with a double crochet. Into the third chain of your starting chain, make a double crochet. And that's it for row 4. Now for row 5, chain up 1 and turn your work. Make a single crochet into the very first stitch Into the next, make a single crochet. Now you're going to skip the chain space and single crochet stitch, and we'll be working into the chain 5 space. So into the very first chain here, make a double crochet. Into the next chain, make a double crochet. Into the next chain, which is the third chain, you're going to make a double crochet, chain 3, then go back into that same chain with a double crochet. Into the next chain, make a double crochet, and finally into the last we'll make a double crochet. And this is how your work should look like. Now we're going to move to the next chain 5 space, skip 2 chains and go into the third chain with a single crochet. Into the next chain 5 space, we'll repeat what we did here. Go into the first chain with a double crochet, into the second with a double crochet, and in the third chain we'll make 1 double crochet, chain 3, 1 double crochet. In the next 2 chains, make 1 double crochet in each of them. Now move to the next chain space and you're going to skip 2 chains and go into the third with a single crochet. Yarn over and we'll move to the next chain space. And we're going to repeat the shell pattern here. So just repeat the pattern till you get to the end of the row. Now I'll teach you how to finish this row up. To finish up row 5, skip the single crochet stitch here, the chain space, and go into the next double crochet stitch with a single crochet. Into the third chain of your starting chain, make a single crochet. And now for row 6, chain up 3 and turn your work. So you're going to skip the first stitch and make 1 double crochet into the next stitch here. Chain up 3 and you're going to skip all of the stitches here and move directly into the chain space. Insert your hook into the middle chain, that is the second chain, and make a single crochet. Now chain up 7 and you're going to skip to the next chain space here and make a single crochet into the middle chain. Chain up 7 make a single crochet in the middle chain. Chain up 7 skip to the next chain space and you're going to make a single crochet into the middle chain. So just repeat the pattern till you get to the end of the row, and I'm going to teach you guys how to finish up. So to finish up, chain up 3, and you're going to skip to the very first single crochet here and make a double crochet. Into the last, you make a double crochet. For row 7, chain up 3 and turn your work. And this row is going to be a row of just double crochet. Yarn over and into the next stitch, make 1 double crochet. So we're going to make 1 double crochet in each of the chains in this chain space. So into the first chain, make a double crochet. Into the next, you make a double crochet. Into the third, you make a double crochet. So into the single crochet stitch, make a double crochet. And we're going to continue the same thing. Make 1 double crochet in each of the chains in the chain space. This is the chain 7 space. By the time I'm done working, I should have a total of 7 double crochet in this chain space. Now into the single crochet stitch, make 1 double crochet. So you're going to repeat the pattern like so till you get to the end of the row. 1 double crochet in each of the chains in the chain space, and when you get to the single crochet stitch, you make 1 double crochet in it as well. Now let's finish row 7. So this is where we're going to stop. From here onwards, you're going to repeat from row 2 to row 7 till you get to your desired measurements. And don't worry, I'm going to teach you how to calculate your measurements. So to determine the width of your panel, you have to take your full bust measurement, and if you're going for the same fit like mine, you would add 12 inches to your full bust measurement. But if you want it more snug on your body, you would add 6 inches to your full bust measurement. My full bust measurement is 36. 36 plus 12 is 48. So once you have yours, divide it by 4. So for me, 48 divided by 4 is 12 inches. So the width of my panel is going to be 12 inches. Now I will continue mine off camera and I'll come back and tell you how many rows I did. So guys, I'm done with mine. I did a total of 19 rows. Chain up 1 and fasten off. Then go ahead and make another panel exactly like this, same number of foundation chains, same number of rows, and we'll come back and make the sleeves. So now the next thing we're going to do is to make the sleeves, and you'd have to create your armhole. So if you're working with the same number of stitches like I am, I left out 20 stitches from both ends. So I left out 20 stitches and placed my stitch marker in the 21st stitch from the end here. And I did the same thing for here as well. Then the total number of stitches that I have from this stitch marker to the second stitch marker in the middle is 59 stitches. So the number of stitches you have from your first stitch marker to the second one should be in the multiple of 8 plus 3. So let's say you're not making use of the same number of foundation stitches like me and you made yours longer. I would advise that you fold your work into 2. And the next thing you do is to take your measurements. Determine how wide you want your armhole to be. So let me tell you how many inches mine is. Mine is a total of 9 inches, which is very okay for me. And I think this size fits all, unless you're making it for an extra large, then I'll advise you to go down to 10 inches. So once you have that figured out, you would obviously put your stitch marker at the last stitch when you took your measurement, and make sure that the number of stitches you skip here is the same with the number of stitches you skip here. And once you're done with that, calculate the number of stitches you have in the middle from stitch marker to the second stitch marker. Make sure that it's in a multiple of 8 plus 3. If not, you're going to make mistakes. So now let's make the sleeves. So I'm going to start from one of the stitch marker here. Take out your stitch marker and insert your hook. So now attach your yarn. I like to hold both of my strands when I'm attaching to make it easy for me to hide it. Chain up 3, and you're going to repeat row 2 till you get to the next stitch marker. In the next stitch, make a double crochet, chain up 1, skip 1 stitch, go into the next with a double crochet. Remember to work into that double crochet stitch, chain up 1, skip 1 stitch and go into the next with a double crochet. So just repeat the pattern like normal till you have 3 stitches remaining. So I'll skip 1 stitch and go into the next with a double crochet. And take out your stitch marker and place 1 double crochet into the last stitch here. So this is how your work should look like. So from here, you're going to continue the pattern like normal. Repeat from row 3 to row 5, and I'll come back and show you how mine looks. So this is how mine looks. I repeated from row 3 to row 5, and I chained up 1 and cut off my yarn to secure. So do the same on your second panel, and we'll come back and attach the entire piece together. Okay, I'm done making my sleeves on both panel. Next step is to attach the 2 sides together. So you attach the front together at the bottom and the back together to create a very nice neckline. So the number of stitches you attach on the bottom depends on how wide you want your neckline to be. I actually skipped a total of 22 stitches and I placed my stitch marker on the 23rd stitch. So let's sew these pieces together. I'll be sewing mine with a darning needle, but you can attach with slip stitches or single crochet stitches. Now I'm at the stitches I placed my stitch marker. I'm going to sew both sides together. And out tie. Then hide your loose end with your needle. Attach the back as well. So let's move on to the side of the top and the sleeve. So I'll start attaching from the bottom here. So now we're going to attach the sides the same way we did for the middle of our top. So go in with your needle So just like we did for the middle, so you get to the last row of your sleeve, which is this single crochet stitch here on both sides. And when you're done with that, you tie and do the same for the other side of your top. I'm done attaching both sides together, and this is where we're going to stop for today's tutorial. Go ahead, try your top on and make sure it fits. If you watched this video to this point and you found it very helpful, please hit the like button and give this video a thumbs up. And I look forward to seeing pictures of your work. If you ever get to make this top, you can send pictures or videos through any of my social media handle. I would leave the link in the description box. For now, bye and see you guys in another tutorial soon.